Alright, this is Averagegamercabby, casting games for the average gamer, and we're going to do one right now between two awesome players, my personal favorite. Give it up for EGHuk. Huck is an amazing Protoss player, definitely one of my favorites. I'm going to start this up while I ramble on here. Definitely one of my favorites. I mean, my favorite player by far. And in the upper right here, oh, look at this, some trash talk, son. Oh, no. But in the upper right, we have oGsMC. I'm going to call him MC for this. Look at that. You got to love the trash talk. The SE2 community is extremely tight-knit, and stuff like that is super hilarious. ZZZ is, I believe, Korean for sort of like an LOL or haha. So, but these guys gonna have at each other. Hilarious. So let's see what happens. I mean, two Protoss is always a fun matchup. I'm gonna open my pop right now, so it's gonna get loud. Similar build orders right now. You guys want to hear a funny story? It doesn't matter because I'm going to tell it anyways, and you're watching my video, so you don't have a choice. I started casting this game earlier, and I got to about here, and then I realized that I was out of chocolate-covered almonds and Coke Zero. So I went absolutely nuts. I raged out hard. I just turned my computer off and walked to the store. So now I'm you know, fully stocked on chocolate-covered almonds and Coke Zero. So let's see what we've got. Look at this, identical build orders right now coming out of both players. Both players scouting in the same direction too. Still with the trash talking. I mean, there's a little bit of a mental element to this stuff. You know, trying to distract your opponent and just have him, you know, miss something because he's typing. But I mean, mostly it's just these guys are such a tight-knit community, and they all like each other so much, and they have a lot of fun. So yeah, I mean, a little bit of trash talking, but it's all for the best. We've got an early gas coming out of oGsMC here. And Huck, so they both got their first gas up. We got that core coming in from both players. So both players at one gas, 17 probes. Their gateway's finishing, and the core is coming in. Neither player has been able to scout the other. Their probes have just crossed paths here, and they're about to find out that this corner doesn't have either of them in it, and then they're going to find each other. So we'll have to see how the builds adjust there, if they adjust at all. Both players have their first zealot coming in here. Still just building up that economy, building up probes and whatnot. The warp gate research started for both. We've got, here we go, first thing that they've done differently. We've got Huck bringing in a, never mind, they're both bringing in a stalker. You know, Huck's is just a little bit quicker, but I don't know how this is going to go. I mean, two identical builds so far. This is actually really cool, really exciting to see. Two players of this caliber. It looks like they're both saving up for that expansion here. Oh no, there goes. They're both bringing in two more gateways, I believe. We've got Huck bringing into actually three more. So Huck's going to have 4 gateways. And, oh my gosh, oGsMC also going to have 4 gateways. What is happening right here? Are they both about to 4-gate each other? This is going to be really interesting. I'm excited to see this. This is going to come down to micro. And here's our first engagement. Getting off that first attack so huge. Huck in great position on top of that hill. You have to get that first hit off when you're talking about players of this caliber, and I mean, that was beautifully done by Huck. Now the shields are going to regen pretty quick here, so that advantage is going to be quickly lost if Huck can't turn it into something. Let's see if any diversion in their builds. Doesn't look like it's still both going for those gateways most likely as soon as their research finishes up here. Sorry, warp gates as soon as their research finishes up. But really nothing different happening. We've got 2 stalkers. We got that early pylon up here. Huck definitely ahead in that regard. He's got that pylon right at MC's base. And here we go. Here's the engagement. Both 4-gating. Both have to be careful. Huck's got incredible micro though, so I mean, I would put him at a slight favor, but he gets MC gets a, oh no, still even 4-4. That zealot's making all the difference right now for Huck. It falls. We've just got 4-3 now, and both players are warping in the exact same number of reinforcements. Huck with a small supply lead right now, just so small. They've got to be careful here though. 4 and 4. Huck again with his control over those zealots, putting him in ahead. He's got 2 on 2 for stalkers plus those 3 zealots. I mean, this is where you want to be. Huck is just slowly eking that advantage up with the food count. 36 to 32 doesn't seem like a huge difference, but I mean, it's incredible the type of difference that something like this is going to cause. MC doing great unit position, but just unable to catch up. I mean, there's now a 10 food count gap between the two. 14 now. Huck's been able to extend it, and look at this, we've got more units coming in back here. So this is just incredible right now. You do not want to lose those stalkers, Huck. Be very careful. There we go. Spreading them out a little bit. I don't know what the purpose of this is. I guess just focus firing down the stalkers and allowing the zealots to do as much work as possible, because they are, of course, a less expensive unit. Huck working his way up here, trying to get some probes, I guess kiting up here so that reinforcements have time to get in, and to just keep getting ahead in that food count, and let the zealots do their work here. Zealots and more stalkers in play now, ready to go, running down the forces of MC. Huck's got 1 stalker up here doing that. I mean, Huck, what are you thinking? You've got to be attacking this. If he can get that down, he's got, well, I guess he's just working on kiting, but that stalker falls. So let's see what's going on here. I was going to say Huck should be trying to get this pylon down, because if he can get that pylon down, he's going to shut down all 3 of those gateways up there. Taking out the proxy pylon that was down here, that is going to food count MC. MC does not want to have to spend minerals right now on anything but units, but he's going to have no choice here. He's got to throw down an extra pylon to kind of catch himself back up. Huck knows that MC is in trouble here. It doesn't have much of a choice but to keep pressure on as well. Both players are sort of committed to this strategy. Look at this poor pylon down here sitting, waiting to be used. It's just too bad that there's sort of no good it can do at this point. So just have to see if there's any way for MC to recover. I mean, he's staying a consistent, about 10 food count behind, which is all right. I mean, it's not terrible, but oh, here it goes. I was just gonna say that kind of avalanche there, and MC has left. So that was an awesome game. Both players doing the same opening, both trying to 4-gate each other, but the advantage started right off the bat when Huck had a better position. He waited right on top of this hillside here and got the first few shots off on MC's units. And at that point, it was just 1 stalker each and 1 zealot each. But that huge advantage at the start allowed Huck to continuously pull ahead. 1 stalker lead became a 2 stalker lead, which became a 4 stalker lead, and then the zealots came into play. And just an awesome game. Shows how far micro can take you, and just that extra little bit of planning, such as leaving your units on top of the hill instead of below. So let's see if I can find another good one to cast. I'll post it up for you guys soon. Like I said, I got all my chocolate covered almonds and Coke Zero, so I'll be going at it all night. Alright?